Thrive in adversity. Yes. So our first speaker of today is a medical doctor and a personal development enthusiast who believes that everyone has the potential to unlock their greatness and find their purpose beyond societal norms. With years of experience in the healthcare industry, she has developed a keen interest in exploring how personal growth can improve individuals' overall well-being and success. Her journey towards unlocking the secrets within has helped her realize her potentials and open the road to becoming her best self. She approaches life with a blunt, relatable, and guiding mindset, and her dream is to inspire young people to unlock their potential and find their voice, as she strongly believes that change can only happen when we start from within. Elegant ladies and gentlemen, maybe with a resounding applause or standing ovation, please make welcome Dr. Noella Awele. Awele. Wow, I did not even know that she is the one. She has been looking at me all the way. Thank you so much, Dr. Noella.
Thank you so much for that welcoming. Wow, evolve. No, that's not the energy that I want. I mean, are you here to evolve, or are you just sitting down in the crowd just looking? Evolve. Evolve. That's better. It's so good to be here. I'm really happy for the opportunity to be here. And it's glad to see that people actually want to evolve and change. And please, can you start with the slides? Thank you. Let me start by reintroducing myself. My name is Dr. Awele Nuela, and I've always believed that people have the ability to be great beyond what people see them as. And finding your potential and finding your voice is so important to evolving. So important. And this has taken me to a journey that has led me to a journey, and that is to educate people about personal development and inspire young people as yourself to find your voice. Please, the next slide. The next one. Okay. What does it mean to evolve? We've been hearing about evolve. But what does it mean to evolve? To evolve, human, means to undergo process of personal growth, development that leads to positive change in one's behavior, mindset, and overall the way of life. If we go back to maybe 100 years or 1,000 years ago, you can see that humans have actually evolved. Where we are now is not the same place where we used to be. And we've evolved in different aspects: technology, healthcare, different aspects of life. The chair you're sitting on today there was no chair like this before. 50, 100 years ago, there was no chair like this before. But we have evolved as human beings. We have evolved as human beings. Evolution has taken place. And there are three things I want you to walk away with from what it means to evolve. Number one is, evolution is a way of nature. Evolution is a way of nature. It is a natural thing. So when evolution must happen, because it's part of something that nature actually appreciates. So if you're not evolving, you are going against nature. You are going against nature if you are not evolving. The second thing I want you to remember is that nature uses adversity to bring about evolution. Now, what is adversity? Maybe the word is too big. Let's break it down a little. Challenges, problems, all these things, problems, it uses adversity to bring about evolution. Because if you do not evolve, you probably and would definitely stay in the same place. And you know what happens when a water does not flow? It remains stagnant. It begins to smell. So evolution is very, very important. And nature uses adversity. So when you hear of problems, when you hear of adversity, you're like, some people are scared. They run away when they face challenges because they're like, no, I can't handle it. But that is an opportunity for you as a human being to evolve, So you don't run away from adversity. In fact, you welcome it. You welcome it because it is an opportunity for you. Now, we saw a poem earlier that says, evolve or die. And honestly, I didn't even know that we were going to play that video. But we either evolve or we die. And the death there is not a physical death. It is a mental death. Because you are stagnant. Everybody around you is moving, but you are staying in one position. And it affects you mentally. Next slide, please. Oh, sorry, hold on. But if you don't evolve willingly, then life will make you evolve forcefully. Now, that quote basically is like, most of you here, you choose to come here. It was a choice. You want to evolve. But there are some people who are at home. They don't want to evolve. Now, life will give them something to make them evolve. And if you don't evolve willingly, life will make you evolve forcefully. I remember watching a movie. It's called The Life of Pi. And this guy, he was stranded in an ocean. He was stranded in an ocean. And then suddenly, he was almost dying. And then an island came. He saw an island where he walked into the island. And then he started seeing water. He was eating. He became so comfortable that he didn't even want to leave. But you wouldn't blame him. He was just stuck in the sea for days or weeks. And suddenly, the island started changing at night. It became carnivorous. And he realized if he stays there, he's going to die. So he had to forcefully leave. Because if he does not leave, something will make him leave. So you have to choose to evolve. Next slide, please. Why can't you evolve? Now, we've heard of the word evolve. But why is it that it's difficult for some people to actually evolve? Number one, their programming. How is it that, how do you think? Like, you were born from you're born into this world, your environment, your mother, your father, every single person around you. And suddenly, everybody's passing what they believe onto you. Oh no, don't become a lawyer. They don't make money from it. You know what? Why are you drawing? You can do better. They keep passing what they believe to you. And everything you are watching on your phone, the TVs, the news, they are all programming. Sometimes you can't even hear yourself the decision that you want for yourself, because every single person around you has given you what they want you to believe. You don't even know what you believe. If I ask you now, what do you believe in? You're probably going to say, my mom told me that. What about you? What about you? Not what your mom told you, not what your dad told you, not what your grandmother told you. What do you believe in? And some of you just believe in that thing and you can't change it. Lack of self-awareness. You don't even know yourself. You're sitting there here now, you don't even know yourself. Do you know who you are? Do you know what you carry inside of you? Do you know what you have in you? You don't. It's what the people tell you about yourself. And that's why some of you are sad. Some of you are depressed because somebody has told you what you are supposed to be. But you don't even know where you are. And by the time you get to that point, you're like, I'm not supposed to be here. And then you become sad, you become depressed because you didn't even know yourself in the first place. And then somebody is telling you what you should be. Fear of failure. This one, very, very, a lot of us have this. You're scared all the time. Someone tells you that you need to travel somewhere else to be something else, and you're like, no, I can't do this. I can't because I'm scared. You're so scared. You don't want to move ahead in life. You can't. This has to go. You have to do the things that you're scared of. Number one, comfort. The fourth one is comfort with the status quo. What do I mean by that? Some of you have been in a particular place for the past 5 years, and you tell yourself that, you know what, it's very comfortable. They are giving me my pay every month. I'm eating food for free. I can't leave this place. Some of my friends are suffering. They can't even eat. They can't even drink water. And me, I'm eating free food. But you are still there. You are still suffering there. You are just comfortable. You're not moving. Move. Fixed mindset. You believe just your mind is fixed. You can't change it. Everything, your mind is just fixed on one thing. No, this is how they do it too. You don't even care to find out. If it is actually the way they do it. You just believe that this is how they do it, and that is it. Low self-esteem. You don't believe in yourself. You don't believe in yourself. And this goes back to, if you don't know who you are, of course you won't believe in yourself. Next slide. Change your programming. Create the change you want by changing the way you think. Now, how do you evolve? You change the things that you have been programmed to believe. You change the things. You change your thinking. You change your thinking. Next slide, please. There's a framework I saw, and I wanted to use it to give you like a guideline on how to evolve. And it starts with the 4 dimensions, the 4 Ds. And it talks about discover, define, develop, and deliver. Please go to the next slide. Discover, find your voice. Now, what's stopping you from becoming your best self? What are the things that are stopping you from being who you need to be? Number 1, what do you believe in? What do you believe in? I want you to just write down what you believe in. What are the things you think about? Or do you believe you are ugly? Do you believe you are an ugly person? Then look at yourself in the mirror and say, why am I ugly? Is it my face? Is it my looks? I mean, people have told me I'm pretty. Why do you believe that? What are your fears? What are you scared of? Write them down. And I don't want you to write it down and just be like, oh, I'm scared of this thing, and start judging yourself for it. No. Analyze it critically. Look at it and say, okay, if this thing should happen, what is the worst that will come out of it? Would I survive it? Would it be better? Like if, okay, yes, maybe I go there and I fail. What happens? I can still find my way back. So what are you scared of? Who are the people you listen to and talk to? That's very important. Some of you surround yourself with people that just, you can't, like the story that GMF told us today. That if somebody had told him he couldn't, how would he have been able to do it? You surround yourself with negative people. You surround yourself with people that tell you things that affect you. You keep talking to them. Every time you sit around them, you feel depressed. And then you expect that you will evolve? Never. You won't. What books do you read? You read about Mills and Booms. Oh, look, Davido. Davido is there. Choma is not. This one. You spend your time following those people on social media. You spend your time reading about how James took her to a romantic dinner and he mesmerized her. All those things that you read that give you a false reality of things. They affect you, but you don't know that they are affecting you. How do you see yourself physically? It's very important, because if you don't accept yourself physically, mentally, nobody's going to accept you, unfortunately. Because it's not the way you dress, it's not the bum or the jeans that you are wearing, or it is how you carry yourself, the charisma. When you walk into a room, do you look at yourself as a king or a queen, or do you see yourself as merely somebody who needs to be sidelined? How do you carry yourself? How do you walk into the room? Do you make a statement? What do you think about? What do you think about every time you're on the bus, you are driving, you're going to work? Those times you are alone in your room, what do you think about? Do you spend your time thinking about bad, negative thoughts? You need to filter those things from your head, because let me tell you something. If you don't use your mind, something else will occupy it. If you don't use your brain to think of something good, something else will occupy it. And it doesn't matter whether it is positive or negative, something else will occupy it. How do you feel most of the time? Because your thoughts and your emotions are connected. If you think of something, you begin to feel it. When that guy broke your heart, okay, maybe you say, I'm coming again. But when he broke your heart, or that girl did not call you back, how did you feel? You felt heartbroken. Answer me now. Are you going to tell me that somebody has not broken your heart yet? They never serve you breakfast. They never serve you breakfast. Okay, now. All right. So when those guys or those people break your heart, what do you feel? How do you feel? You feel like somebody stabbed your heart. That feeling. But that is the connection between the thoughts and the emotions. because what you think affects you. Then what is limiting you? What is limiting you? Sometimes you might be standing, let's say you stay in I remember Agege. You stay in Agege, and you've been in Agege all your life. That's the only thing you see. And everything, because you've been there, that's the only thing you know. So you don't want to leave. So somebody else come and tell you something else, you say, no, it's a lie. Because this is how they do it in Agege. But Agege is not the only place in the planet Earth. Agege is not the only place in Nigeria. There are other places. Next slide. So when you are done discovering yourself, when you are done, like, okay, I have discovered who I am now, you begin to define it. You now visualize the ideal person you want to be. Who is that person that you want to be? Who is that person that you need to be? Okay, let me quickly rush on. All right, who is that person that you need to be? You identify and set your goals. And I say identify there because you have to know those things. You have to identify them and then set the goals. Who do you want to be? You identify and define your values because your values are very important as a person. If somebody else should trust you, you know the kind of values that you have. Like you appreciate honesty, you appreciate communication. You have to know what you value the most so that somebody else will not come and break it. Then identify your purpose. Your purpose is important. Like for me, I would say my career, my purpose, and my passion are three different things. Now, it might be different from you. It might be different for you. You, maybe your purpose is tied to your career, is tied to your passion. But for me, it's different. So you have to identify it so that you will know. Then define your skills. What skills do you have? What skills do you have now? What skills do you have now? Then define your passion. Your passion. And then your strengths and weaknesses. Like sometimes you know that maybe you want to speak, but you're scared. You can't be on stage. I'm scared. But you have to be able to identify that is a weakness. And that weakness is what is going to stop you from evolving. So you have to work on it. Then you seek feedback. Sometimes you ask the people around you. You ask your friends. You ask your family. And mommy, what do you think about me? Is there any bad habits that I have? Okay, brother, what do you think about me? You need to be able to ask people about you so that you can get feedback and know where to work on. Next slide. Develop. At this stage, you have now realized you've identified everything. You know who you are. Now you want to start working on it. What do you need to do to become that person? Develop new habits. What do you do? Mentally, spiritually, physically, and of course financially, because some of you spend money. You just get paid now, immediately you've blown the whole thing. So you need to develop that skills. Develop new skills. Some of you don't even know how to use your phone properly. All you know how to do is to go to social media and just watch YouTube videos and maybe download Netflix. What can you do with your phone? Learn new skills. Practice self-care. You have to care for yourself before somebody else can care for you. Because if you don't care for yourself, somebody else can easily break your boundaries, break your values, and you will not even know that. But if you care for yourself, trust me, nobody will break those values for you. Then read books. Cultivate a growth mindset. Focus on self-improvement. Always improve yourself. Always improve yourself. And this one is important. Take responsibility for your life. You are the owner of your life. So don't start pushing the responsibility to somebody else. If anything happens to you, take responsibility for it. Because there's a book I read and it said, there's this quote of, with great power comes great responsibility. But no, it is with great responsibility then becomes great power. Because when you are responsible for anything that happens to you, you have then taken ownership and you have the power. Then practice gratitude. Always be happy for your journey. Always be happy for your journey. Don't feel bad about where you are right now. Because some people, you don't even know about their story. You don't know if they had one Alaji that helped them. You don't know if they have one Daddy Gio that is helping them. But you that you are taking your time, you are doing it on your own, you'll be angry. Be happy for where you are right now. It's not easy. Be happy. Next slide, please. Then deliver. Now you are ready. How do you now deliver your message? You have evolved. Now you want to tell the world who you are. You develop a clear message. What is that purpose? Your passion, everything you identified. develop a message for it. Use social media and other platforms. Some of you are on social media just to be looking at people's status. Use it to find yourself. Use it to put your voice out there. Attend events and network. I love what she said today. She was like, network, network, network. Networking is very important. Offer your services and expertise. Consider voluntary mentoring or offering yourself. Do all those things. Just you can volunteer to develop yourself, to learn, to learn. Because some of you think I'm too young. Some of you think I don't get skills. No, you can put your skills out there, give it to somebody, and start learning from it. Don't wait. Don't wait. Create content, collaborate with others, share your story, be persistent, and continuously learn and grow. Next slide. So, with all this, I hope that this has actually helped you to evolve. I hope that you use it to actually grow yourself, because it's very, very important for you. So opportunity lies in every disaster. Always see a disaster or adversity as an opportunity, not as something that was sent to torment you, not as something that, why should it happen to me? Oh no, God, it happened to me. No. Why did it happen? Study it, learn from it, and then evolve. So thank you very much. I think my time is up. Thank you so much.
Wow, oh my God. Please keep clapping for her. Is it easy? If it easy, can't do it. It's an energy for me. Oh my goodness. Please give her a resounding applause. That was really, really motivational. It was mind-blowing. It was educative. It was value-packed. I don't know the more adjective to qualify it. Thank you so much, Dr. Noella. In fact, we really learned a lot. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?